초독창이 대신 써줘 신상의 녀석들 fresh out of green부터 시니죠 누구야 ID 그게 우리 기 못 뛰었니 우 저렴무시 emergency 못 뛰었니 우 텔레파시 대통하기 못 뛰었니 우 빠라바삐 계속 우리끼리 달라 그래도 우리 같은 나빠 no time 방에 노는 나빠 spotlight 우리 들러도 도배 착각 망상 그건 너자기 속에 highlight prime time 영원히 같이 okay no time 전화 거짓말 okay 아파 성이 my time you're not okay my team truly always check my profile okay dancing in the rain 너네 대체 어디 에이 찾아올 수가 없네 마치 내 전화번호 okay keep all them up on my radar black mask on my face man I feel like I'm better you dummies I better go get a translator two languages mix them up like I'm
Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Cameron Thomas.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And now the opening lineup for Tampa. They've got Thomas. Saddiq Bey is out there with the closer on its wall, and it's Lively in at the center, locking down the middle. And for New York, they've got Black. Mobley is out there with Holmgren. Then there's Oubre, and it's Anunoby in at the shooting guard. Here we are, Greg, getting into the thick of this NBA season. How big of a challenge now is the travel?
Oh, it's a huge one. The reality is all those flights take a toll, so you got to be smart with your sleep schedule and recovery.
And so off the tip, it's Tampa. Here's the closer, covered by Oubre. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Hits the front of the rim and out. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for New York. For 3, Oubre. He can't get that one to fall. So for New York, their last game, a win against Houston.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
You know, Greg, it's nice to have a big man like Mobley out on the floor with all the things he can do.
And Kevin, you gotta love his skill set for a 7-footer. Really diverse in terms of what he brings to the table. And then you hear so much praise for his attitude and his feel for the game. What a valuable player to have on your team. And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
When he's feeling good, he can help you stretch the defense a lot.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Here's the closer, following the score by New York. Ball taking his time here. Passes it to the closer. Second chance shot. Mobley with the block. Anunoby kicks to Black. And it's off from three-point range. For Tampa, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's the closer. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And New York making a change here. Aldama's checked in. Here's Black. Last game we saw him score 14. Ball against Holmgren. And stolen by Mobley. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Thomas. And here comes Thomas leading the fast break. Thomas. And Thomas with the second chance points.
And I don't care what his size is, you cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
7'2" wingspan, OG Anunoby throwing it down.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's the closer, defended by Aldama. Here's the closer. Off target from three-point range. For New York, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Aldama passes to Mobley. Back to Aldama. Here's Black. No good with the triple. And it's Bay with the ball for Tampa. Wall attacking. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Oh, did you see that?
He'll take it up strong, big fella.
For Tampa, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And Anunoby slams it in.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Like a fierce two-hander. For New York, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And Anunoby slams it in.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Tampa shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And he makes the first. A big group substitution here for Tampa. He hits both from the stripe.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Over to the left wing. Mobley finds Aldama. A crossover. Misses the layup.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, your take so far in Tampa?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
So with Thomas sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got the closer. Derrick Rose is out there with Caris LeVert. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Bogdanovic in at the 4. Right wing, Rose passes to LeVert. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Nice pass by Derrick Rose, spotting a wide open guy from the corner of his eye.
Rose against Simmons. In the corner, it's Mobley. Outside, Simmons. Out to the right wing. There's the three. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that anyone in the league has his vision.
The closer's gone just 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Lee, and he makes good on the layup. Lee's got the lead up to 3 now for New York. And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
Pass to Richards. Over Olynyk. Here's Mobley. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. 8 points for Evan Mobley.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
LeVert finds Bogdanovic. Some nice ball movement by Tampa. The closer. And the 3 off target.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
So you know we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. Black comes in for Ben Simmons. Tampa also making some changes. Bays checked in for Bogdanovic, and it's John Wall in for Derrick Rose. A different look for New York. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Nick Richards. And Oubre subbed in for Santi Aldama. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. It's Wall with the drive. Anunoby sends it back.
What a swat from OG Anunoby. His wingspan is 7'2", and the opponents, sometimes they're surprised.
Here's Mobley, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Tampa trails by 5. Loads it up for Davis. Oubre with the steal. Anunoby with it. He's picked up by LeVert. Oubre for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Hey, gets the bucket.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes cancel each other out perfectly.
New York calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
The closer's checked in for Tampa. Thomas comes in for Caris LeVert.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
And we know Saddiq Bey is a reliable player on offense, but at times, Smitty, he's exceeded that.
Oh, yeah, Saddiq Bey can have a big night when his confidence is really flowing, and he's not shying away from big shots.
Buries the long-range jumper. Black's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
They get it again. Here's Lively. And the rejection connection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Three-pointer. A shot by the closer, no good.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Oubre finds Holmgren. On the wing, Anunoby. Off target from the wing.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
A shot by the closer, no good. Here's Black. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. And so it's New York bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Steve Clifford. Steve, what's the focus going into the second half?
The big thing is they've got so much offense, and they have so many guys who come in and score. You got to play every possession defensively, and it's got to be every single possession.
Coach, thanks very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up. You think about the projected bubble teams. What kind of urgency are they feeling to step it up?
I wouldn't know. I was never on the bubble.
Oh, please, stop it. Your rookie year, you won half the games. Please
wasn't my fault. The backcourt wasn't versatile. Kerr and Skiles weren't the same dude.
My. All right, and looking now at the first half, it's been an almost but not quite story for the visiting team.
What I'm really wondering is their communication defensively. They've allowed too many good looks, and that's something that can be hard to correct at halftime.
Also, give some credit to the boys on the other side. The execution was on point.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. New York leading by 7. Oubre out there with Mobley. Then there's Holmgren. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Black in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Tries the spin move, and Bey throws it down.
Saddiq Bey's athleticism on display. Defense couldn't do nothing about it.
And he's going to get called there for the technical foul, hanging on the rim.
And fundamentally, that's not the smartest move in the world. Depending on the situation, that kind of thing can cost you. Got to control your emotion.
Oubre outside. And again, New York with the triple.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
The closer, that's good.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. New York calls timeout. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Tampa. Bogdanovich comes in for the closer. And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, Evan Mobley.
And when you have a big man carrying as much of the load as he has, it just makes things so easy for the rest of the team. Completely deserving of the award. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
Oubre kicks to Black. From outside, off the mark.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
You know, Greg, for the Olynyks, basketball is a shared family passion.
Yeah, I mean, Kelly's father was the coach, but his mom was actually the first woman to be an NBA scorekeeper. So he was raised around the game.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Here's Wall. He's got 5. Out to the right wing. Bay finds Wall. Some nice ball movement by Tampa. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Bay.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, defense wins championships, but offense is winning over the league, with efficiency reaching new heights year by year. Now, different explanations exist, but one thing is clear. In an era of floor spacing, there are elite players, a lot of them, who are having a field day exploiting all that room to operate. Kevin?
They sure are, David. Well put. Thank you. And now the first timeout called here for Tampa. Nick Richards, he's checked in for New York. Santi Aldama comes in for Oubre. Tampa also making some changes. Griffin's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. The closer comes in for Bogdanovich. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for John Wall.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
Here's Anunoby. It's Black in the corner. And the pass to Anunoby. Kicks it to Holmgren. There's the triple. Hits it from three-point range. Holmgren's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
New York leading by 11. Anunoby passes to Richards. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
From deep, Rose, and again Tampa with a triple.
Not lacking confidence, this is for sure. Rose enjoys catching and firing like this.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. From deep, Thomas, he can't hit that time. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101. But boy, is it working.
Here's Black. Plays it up and banks it in. Black's got 15.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
And so it's New York with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Thomas sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Bogdanovich out there with Olynyk. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Rose. And it's the closer in at the small forward position. Anunoby kicks to Simmons. Mobley looking it over. Richards finds Mobley. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Rose with the ball for Tampa. They trail by 14. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. And here's Bogdanovich for three. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Rose against Simmons. Pass to the closer. The shake. A special move before the shot.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
New York calls timeout. Different look for New York. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Oubre comes in for Santi Aldama. And Black's subbed in for Simmons. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Passes it to the closer. Some nice ball movement by Tampa. Connects from three-point range. Bays got 11 in the second half.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence. And he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Pass to the closer. Jacks up a three. Mobley with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. From deep, Thomas.
OG Anunoby has great lateral quickness. Gets it done defensively. Great contest on that play.
And Cameron Thomas picks up the foul. That's his first foul. 1:56 left to play here in the fourth. Black kicks to Oubre. Takes it inside, and it's blocked. And they recover it. Here's Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. Oubre passes to Mobley. Sinks the three-pointer. Mobley's got 7 points for the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Thomas. Here's the closer, covered by Oubre. Oubre with the steal. Anunoby against Bogdanovich. Anunoby kicks to Mobley. And his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for New York.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Evan Mobley.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off? He's an okay long-range shooter, but not with a defender right in his face.
The closer, that's good.
And just taking pride in being their leader, these passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Great open look there. And New York leads by 10.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Here's the closer, covered by Oubre. And again, it's New York.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now our New Balance Player of the Game, Evan Mobley.
sweet to bugo di ay. Ulis inyoy. Namar bagtak lamok. Isaac. Mura sakak sweet to da bugo man di ay. Di mi kasabay. Mura sakak kinsa da wa kaya ngay. Samog kay kagnaw. Samog katanaon. At pag inamaw. Storya rang galabaw. Isaac. Mura kagsikin sa da wa kaya ngay.
Who's got Donovan?
Hey, watch the pick. Shot.
Set it up.
LeBron. Shot.
Watch that shooter. Hold it. Take that one. Screen. Good board.
But the top don't look too far for me. Never caught off, not one day. And I'm still on my way. Still on my way. Yeah, I'm just greedy like Chubbs with a hustle like Pooh. Trying to get it out the mud like what else I'm supposed to do. It was in my blood, my family even knew. 22 I blew, I owe everything to true. Something out of nothing, that's a cold situation. Know they probably hot, but they froze in the faces. I didn't even rush, I was chosen but patient. Feeling like Russ, I went gold out the basement. Get it by the running eagle chains by the dozen. Told that I love him, it's a whole celebration. Barely getting started, but still gotta embrace it. When it's from the bottom, it's a different foundation. Yeah, it's a different bag waiting on the other side. I just wanna live in salvation. We ain't had enough. Speaking down, but they know who coming up. And I'm still on my way. But the top don't look too far for me. Never caught off, not one day. And I'm still on my way. Still on my way. And I'm still on my way. But the top don't look too far for me.
No, the top don't look too far.
Never caught off, not one day.
Never caught off, not one day.
But I'm still on my way.
If looks get killed, baby, I'm the fashion demon. Right now, can't look road and I'm speeding. I got